During BTS' third concert night in Las Vegas, the grand atmosphere filled with cheers from thousands of fans suddenly turned tense when Jimin was seen collapsing on stage during the performance. The incident happened in the middle of a song that required intense choreography and high energy, leaving fans in the audience shocked before they immediately gave their full support to the idol. According to witnesses at the venue, Jimin continued performing even though he had appeared exhausted since the beginning of the concert. He was seen taking deep breaths several times and seemed to lose his balance before eventually falling while moving toward the front of the stage. The other BTS members quickly rushed over to check on him, while concert staff immediately provided assistance. Although the incident worried many people, Jimin was reportedly able to get back up and greet fans with a faint smile to calm the situation. His professionalism instantly sparked massive support from ARMY on social media. Many fans urged the agency to give the idol enough rest considering BTS' extremely packed schedule and activities in recent months. Until now, there has been no official statement from the agency regarding Jimin's health condition after the incident. However, fans hope the singer will not push himself too hard and can recover soon so he can return to performing in his best condition. From the very start of the concert, the atmosphere inside the Las Vegas stadium was already filled with hysterical screams from thousands of ARMY who packed the venue. Purple light sticks illuminated the entire arena, while the magnificent stage production with giant LED screens and laser effects made BTS' performance even more spectacular. Every song performed was greeted with loud sing-alongs from fans who continued singing throughout the concert. However, during the third session of the concert, Jimin began to show signs of exhaustion. The idol was seen lowering his head several times while taking deep breaths after completing energetic choreography. Even though he continued smiling and greeting fans, his movements did not seem as strong as usual. Some fans even admitted they noticed Jimin briefly losing focus while moving across the stage. The situation became even more worrying when Jimin appeared to walk slower than the other members as the next song began. Under the bright stage lights and booming music, he briefly held his knee for a few seconds before eventually losing balance and collapsing in front of thousands of fans. The stadium, which had been filled with excitement moments earlier, suddenly fell silent before worried screams echoed throughout the arena. After collapsing, Jimin was helped up by staff and several BTS members. The music slowed down for a moment while the members checked on his condition in the middle of the ongoing concert. Although his face looked pale and his breathing still seemed unstable, Jimin signaled to the audience that he was still able to continue performing. He then chose to remain on stage and completed several parts of the next songs with lighter movements. Fans immediately responded with loud applause and shouted his name as a sign of support. At one moment, Jimin even smiled and bowed to ARMY in an attempt to calm the atmosphere that had briefly been filled with panic. However, during the next concert session, Jimin reportedly left the stage for a few minutes to receive brief medical treatment. When he returned, the idol no longer performed the full choreography but continued singing alongside the other members until the concert ended. His decision to finish the concert moved many fans while also making them increasingly worried about his condition. Shortly after the concert ended, social media was flooded with posts from fans discussing the incident. Hashtags such as Get Well Soon Jimin and Rest Jimin quickly became trending topics on X. Many ARMY shared video clips of the moment Jimin collapsed and wrote messages asking the idol to take enough rest. One fan wrote, "He kept smiling even though he looked extremely tired. Please take care of your health, Jimin." Another fan commented, "We are proud of his professionalism, but health should always come first." Until now, fans are still waiting for an official statement from the agency regarding Jimin's latest condition after the third Las Vegas concert. In recent months, BTS has been known to have an incredibly busy schedule. Besides holding large-scale concerts in multiple cities, the members have also been occupied with intense rehearsals, music production, photo shoots, and various international promotional activities. These demanding schedules have left the members with very limited rest, while still requiring them to deliver flawless performances on stage. Fans believe Jimin's exhaustion may have been caused by consecutive concerts featuring physically demanding choreography. Known as one of the members with the most energetic stage presence, Jimin has always given his all in every performance. However, behind his professionalism, many fans realize that even idols have physical limits. Several videos circulating after the concert also showed Jimin continuing to greet fans and smile despite looking extremely exhausted. His actions touched many ARMY deeply while also making them sad to see him pushing himself so hard to give fans the best performance possible. Until the very end of the concert, thousands of fans inside the stadium continued chanting Jimin's name together. The moment became one of the most emotional parts of BTS' third concert night in Las Vegas. Many fans hoped the agency would allow Jimin enough time to rest before returning to future schedules. For ARMY, a perfect performance is not the most important thing. The health and safety of the members will always remain the top priority. Amid the glamorous stage lights and worldwide spotlight, that night reminded many people that behind their status as global superstars, BTS members are still human beings who can become exhausted and need time to rest. After the concert ended, and the stadium lights slowly dimmed, the emotional atmosphere still lingered among fans who could not stop talking about Jimin's condition. Many ARMY admitted feeling heartbroken seeing the idol, who is always full of energy, struggling with exhaustion on stage while trying to finish the concert for his fans. On social media, thousands of supportive messages continued pouring in from fans all around the world. Many hoped Jimin would stop pushing himself too hard and take enough time to rest after such a demanding schedule. Some fans even wrote that the idol's health was far more important than delivering a perfect stage performance. "It's okay to rest, we'll always wait for you," one fan wrote in a post that was widely shared online. Similar messages continued filling comment sections and fan forums, showing the immense love ARMY has for the BTS member. The moment Jimin collapsed during BTS' third concert night in Las Vegas became a reminder to many people about the harsh reality behind the entertainment industry experienced by Korean idols. Behind the dazzling stage lights, loud music, and spectacular performances, there are physical and emotional struggles that are not always visible to the public. Now, fans can only hope that Jimin recovers quickly and returns healthy once again. For ARMY, Jimin's smile and health will always mean more than any concert or performance. Although the night was filled with panic and concern, the support shown by fans proved just how strong the bond is between Jimin and ARMY around the world. Amid the glamour of the massive Las Vegas concert, the incident ultimately left a deep message that fans' love and support are not only present when their idols shine brightly on stage, but also when they are at their most exhausted and vulnerable.